No more morning chaos, a 10-minute family startup routine. If your mornings feel less like a peaceful start and more like a high-stakes obstacle course of forgotten items, last-minute yelling, and frantic searches, then you are absolutely not alone. Many parents tell me that by the time they finally get out the door, everyone, including themselves, is already starting the day feeling utterly depleted and stressed. You might wonder if it's just your family, or if your child is intentionally trying to make things difficult. The truth is, morning chaos is a universal struggle in many households. And it's not because you're a bad parent, or your child is a difficult child. It's often a perfect storm of developing brains, emotional states, and a lack of predictable structure. Children, especially young ones, are still building the very brain architecture that allows them to plan, prioritize, and manage their emotions. Their prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for executive functions, isn't fully developed until their mid-20s. This means that expecting a young child to smoothly transition through multiple steps, remember specific tasks, and regulate their frustrations when things don't go perfectly is a huge ask. When mornings are rushed and unpredictable, your child's little brain gets overwhelmed. Emotions run high, and their stress hormone, cortisol, can spike. This isn't a child giving you a hard time, it's a child having a hard time. We often make a few common mistakes that, with the best intentions, actually fuel the morning chaos. One big one is giving too many verbal instructions. Imagine being bombarded with a rapid-fire list of demands before you've even had your coffee. Get dressed, brush your teeth, eat your breakfast, find your shoes, don't forget your backpack. For a child, this is an overwhelming torrent of information that their brains simply can't process efficiently. They hear a jumble, feel confused, and often shut down or resist. Another mistake is not preparing the night before. When everything is left to the last minute in the morning, the pressure mounts, and that feeling of being rushed translates into stress for everyone. We might also mistakenly believe that by yelling or rushing, we're somehow motivating our child, but what we're actually doing is elevating everyone's stress levels and making it harder for them to cooperate. If this is resonating with you already, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Wise Parent, and tell me in the comments how old your child is. Your experience helps us all feel less alone. The good news is that with a little intention and some simple shifts, you can transform your mornings. You can create a peaceful, predictable start that not only gets everyone out the door on time, but also fosters independence, builds emotional resilience, and strengthens your connection with your child. This isn't about achieving perfect mornings every single day, because life happens, but it's about building a solid foundation of emotional safety and routine. When your child knows what to expect, when they feel seen and connected, their nervous system is calmer. This calm connection is the true building block of a brain ready to learn and engage with the day. We're going to talk about building a realistic 10-minute family startup routine, one that truly calms the house and empowers your children. Think about how much more smoothly your day starts when you feel organized versus when you're scrambling. Children feel that tenfold. The key to a peaceful morning actually begins the night before. This is where you, as the brain architect of your home, can set the stage for success. First, let's talk about clothes. Lay out your child's clothes the night before. Involve them in this process. For younger children, offer two choices. Would you like to wear the blue shirt or the yellow one tomorrow? This gives them a sense of autonomy and control, which significantly reduces morning power struggles. For older children, a simple, "What will you wear tomorrow?" and having them set it out creates responsibility. This seemingly small act reduces a major decision point in the morning, which can save several minutes and a lot of emotional energy. Second, pack the backpack together. Make this a ritual. Before bedtime, have a designated spot for the backpack. For older kids, a quick checklist can help them remember books, projects, or permission slips. For younger children, you can simply remind them, "Let's put your show and tell item in your bag so it's ready." This ensures forgotten items are a rarity, eliminating that frantic dash back into the house just as you're trying to leave. Third, prepare breakfast the night before. This doesn't mean cooking a full meal. It could be setting out bowls and spoons, deciding on cereal or oatmeal, or even making overnight oats. Knowing exactly what breakfast will be and having the setup ready removes another layer of decision-making and rushing in the morning. These night-before habits aren't just about saving time. They are about teaching your child planning and responsibility, and showing them that preparedness leads to a calmer experience. Now, let's walk through the actual 10-minute morning routine itself. This isn't a strict minute-by-minute breakdown, but a flow that prioritizes connection and predictability. The goal is to move from one step to the next with minimal friction and maximum emotional safety. The first part of your 10-minute routine is the wake-up ritual. Avoid harsh alarms or abrupt calls. Instead, use a gentle approach. For younger children, this could be a quiet cuddle, a soft song, or simply whispering their name and giving them a gentle back rub. For older children, a consistent wake-up time, perhaps with a gradual light alarm, can work. The key is a consistent, calm start that signals safety. Before you even mention tasks, make eye contact, offer a smile, and connect. This initial connection sets a positive tone for their nervous system. Remember, connection before correction. Next comes the breakfast habit. Since you've prepped the night before, this should be quick and easy. Sit with them, even if it's just for a few minutes. This shared moment reinforces connection. Avoid lectures or demands during this time. Focus on the positive. I love sitting with you as we start our day. If your child is struggling to eat, don't force it. Offer the food and let them decide. Stress about eating can make the problem worse. The goal here is nourishment and connection, not a battle. After breakfast, it's time for getting dressed and teeth brushing. Again, leverage the night before prep. Their clothes are already out. Instead of saying, "Go get dressed," you can prompt, "Time to put on your chosen outfit." For teeth, make it a fun routine. Maybe brush together, or play a short song while they brush. For younger kids, a visual schedule with pictures of eat, dress, brush teeth, and shoes can be incredibly powerful. It helps them understand the sequence without needing constant verbal reminders from you. As we get to the final stretch, I want to invite you to share your biggest morning struggle in the comments below. Knowing we're not alone makes a huge difference, and you might just find another parent who has a helpful tip. And if you're finding value in this, consider subscribing to Wise Parent and sharing this video with a friend who might need a calmer morning too. The last crucial step in your 10-minute routine is the door check. This is a quick visual sweep before you head out. Create a designated spot near the door for shoes, coats, and backpacks. Before leaving, make it a fun game or a routine. Okay, team, let's do our door check. Do we have our shoes, our coats, our bags? This ritual helps children develop executive function skills, like checking their work and remembering necessary items, without you having to be the constant taskmaster. It empowers them to take ownership. To make this routine truly stick and be effective, keep these principles in mind. 1. Use visuals. For younger children, picture charts showing each step: wake up, breakfast, get dressed, brush teeth, shoes, backpack are incredibly helpful. For older kids, a simple written checklist on a whiteboard can work wonders. Visuals reduce the mental load and make the sequence clear. 2. Offer limited choices, not open-ended questions. Do you want to wear the striped shirt or the solid one? Is far less overwhelming than what do you want to wear today. 3. Involve your child. Give them age-appropriate tasks like choosing their clothes, putting their spoon in the sink, or putting their backpack in the designated spot. This builds a sense of capability and cooperation. 4. Prioritize connection. A quick hug, a loving glance, a shared laugh, or a moment of focused attention before you move to the next task can regulate their nervous system and make them more cooperative. 5. Focus on consistency, not perfection. There will be days when the routine goes off track. That's okay. Gently guide back to it the next day without shame or blame. 6. Praise the effort and the process, not just the outcome. I noticed how quickly you got dressed today. That was so helpful. Or, thank you for getting your shoes by the door. You remembered. This builds their inner confidence and motivation. By implementing these strategies, you're not just creating a smoother morning. You are actively building your child's brain. You're teaching them predictability, self-regulation, independence, and the joy of a peaceful start. You are laying down the neural pathways for managing transitions and emotions. This is the essence of being a brain architect, shaping their capacity for a confident and emotionally intelligent life. You have the power to transform your mornings from a source of stress into a foundation of peace and connection. Pick just one idea from today's video to start with this evening or tomorrow morning. Perhaps it's laying out clothes, or maybe it's establishing a gentle wake-up ritual. Start small, be consistent, and watch the positive ripple effect spread throughout your home. If this video has given you a fresh perspective and some practical tools, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Wise Parent for more insights on raising emotionally intelligent children. And tell me in the comments below, what is the very first step you'll take to create a calmer morning routine? Your wisdom helps our whole community grow. I can't wait to hear from you.